best. We're gonna head into the drafting phase for game number 1 between Aurora Turkey and Team Falcons MENA to see what do these teams have in store, right? Like Phoveus banned out by Aurora, Falcons MENA going for the Zusin ban.
Yeah, it seems like it's somewhat a standard ban for Team Falcons, but Aurora Turkey, it seems like they did a little research here. The Phoveus quite specific here, Husky. It seems like they are somewhat targeting Orange Bob here.
Yeah, and then the Matilda ban on top of that. So that's one of the roamers gone. Fanny banned by Falcons MENA. Nothing too out of the ordinary. There was this long thread I saw recently about Phoveus, and it was how Phoveus actually is it might look like a niche pick, but the applications of Phoveus can be deadly when you're up against the current meta heroes, which honestly hasn't changed much, right? They all want to be mobile, so Phoveus acts as this big door stopper. So Aurora Turkey going for the Harith first pick. It's honestly, Harith, it's still way too strong, man. You just gotta pick it.
And I think Aurora sets this Harith pick quite well with the Granger ban. And now Team Falcons, I think they're forced to use an Irithel, perhaps some Moskov, but now Kalea, Husky. Finally, we get to see some Kalea action in Stream C, and they paired it with the Suyo.
Yeah, and we talked about Kalea and how she is such an all-rounder. You have abilities that scale off maximum HP. Imagine that. Great Thunderbelt user, regardless whether you are XP or Roam, and Kalea can be flexed into XP, and that's kind of what Team Falcons MENA have, right? This flexible pick that is deadly in both roles, wins lane regardless, and has so much coverage. And not to mention, you have a Suyo that can be mobile around the map. Kalea is such a good setup. In fact, if she hops on top of the wall, you essentially cover the entirety of that mid lane up till the front steps of that tier 1 turret. That itself gives you a lot of presence.
Yeah, it's going to be very tricky, but you gotta remember the Jawhead and the Hilda somehow counters the bush control of Kalea, right? With Kalea, you want to have bush control. Good response there with the Hilda and the Jawhead. The Team Falcons MENA, it seems like they want more kite potential here with the Faramis pick. Is this wise though? Against the Harith, it's tough.
I think it's a full dive, right? Like it definitely feels like it. I've Kalea that can dive in. I'm gonna take Flicker anyways, and then I have a Faramis for that. Like, sure, you have a Harith, but if we jump on top of you, like, we're gonna blow you up regardless. So they take out Rosa's signature Valentina, and Aurora Turkey bans out the Moscow. So really targeting Koba. I assume it's going to be another gold lane ban, maybe the Irithel coming out. So it might just leave Koba with someone like a Claw to work with, in the second phase.
Yeah, it is going to be tough for Koba here because options are very much limited. But apart from Rosa's signature, it's very smart because they do not want to share that Nether Realm or that Tsunami Slam, right, to Aurora Turkey. And that's going to be the Hayabusa ban here from Team Falcons. So Joy, though, Joy is still open. Is this a bait from Team Falcons MENA?
It could be a bait, right? Like, maybe Team Falcons MENA felt that, okay, we have actually tons of control. If the Joy wants to run into us, we have the Tsunami Slam to just, grab her and toss her elsewhere. But we have a second layer in that Nether Realm to keep us safe. Obviously, there are ways to navigate around the Nether Realm if you can bait it out with some, long range damage, which so far Aurora Turkey doesn't have it. And the only viable slot right now, role that could force out an early Nether Realm is probably mid lane, like a Farsa or an Yi from Rosa. If not, then you are essentially playing a very close range comp that Team Falcons MENA would gladly dive onto.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky for Aurora as well because technically if you're on a Farsa, it's also a target for that Kalea. Now, they added another hero that is very much tanky, and that's going to be the Hylos. If he brings the Revitalize, Oh, it's going to be a very durable composition here from the side of a Team Falcons, right? You got the Revitalized Hylos, Faramis Netherrealm, and honestly, Kalea, if not rocking the flicker, can also act as a support. Can also bring the
Yeah.
Revitalize.
I agree. So the solution to this dive comp is a Lilia, right? Great Pew. If Falcon's meta wants to stick together, you're gonna eat Gloom after Gloom. So eventually this prolonged fight would actually benefit Aurora Turkey a bit more. Having Hanzo as well, this late game monster for TNZ, and not to mention I've seen, I'm sure this doesn't really happen much in pro play, but you know, if they feel cheeky, you could go for that very cheesy Sky Piercer Hanzo build where you chomp someone at 30% HP and they just die. That could be a way of approaching, you know, beefy, high HP revitalized users. Falcons meta, they go for the Irithel, which is not banned out, so within our expectations. But now that you have a Hylos that can take Revitalize, I feel like that Flicker actually brings a lot more value, because I want to find a Harif, I want to look for the Hanzo too. Double Revitalize doesn't really feel too good if you're stepping on Lilia's Gloom.
Yeah, I think that's let's see here, right? I think what you said makes sense, and we mentioned the range lacking from the side of Aurora, and I think Hanzo brings range, right? You can technically just assassinate people from afar. Let's see though the execution. The 10 heroes are set for game 1.
What are we looking at in this Gani? Like, what's the win conditions for both teams?
I really like the composition that was brought by Mena, but I personally I want to see them executing it. I think even though I predict 2-0, I think seeing the drafts, it's 1-0 for Mena Falcons.
Alright, we're starting it off hot. Let's see, game 1, we got Aurora Turkey on blue side, Team Falcons Mena on that red side. Of course, as a Hanzo, you're going to start off slightly faster on the clear, and very good lead from Apex 47. TNZ saving the retribution for the purple buff, so he gets double buff in under 40 seconds. So it's gonna be able to make it to Little Wonder in time, and even then, Aurora Turkey making sure that they do their due diligence to open up the map at the start.
Yeah, it does seem like rotation-wise, Aurora, they're a bit ahead. Take a look at the Hanzo, right? Already stealing camps in the territory of Team Falcons Mena. But if you take a look at the emblems here, we saw the Suyo killing spree. It seems like it will leave me here, will replicate that emblem.
And we did say that there's a chance that Kalea goes for the Flicker. We see Boro having that as well. So mid lane control is established. Of course, still a pretty long time before the turtle is even a point of contention. So they will try to fight for this XP crab. Leave Me easily gets it with that retribution and quell the evil. In fact, we're seeing Apex 47 trying to get push control mid side, but Team Falcons Mena are really keeping up with the tempo.
Yeah, it seems like they're behind, but not too far, right? They can take compensations later on, but now their main focus here is already at the turtle. It seems like top lane, there was an attempt for action, but I feel like Hanzo will have a level in hand, so that gives Aurora Turkey an advantage.
And Limi didn't go to his purple buff to take it because they want control over the turtle. It means, like you say, Gani, Suyo will be one level behind Team Falcons Mena on the objective already. Orange buff not for just yet, but Lunar is. So Aurora Turkey goes in, gets the objective, and now we'll get first blood. TNZ slays Leave Me without much effort. Boro now drop low 2. Falcons Mena forced to disengage.
Impressive execution from Aurora Turkey, and Team Falcons Mena, they somehow snooze a bit, right? They should have read that TNZ wanted the level 5, but Leave Me was just hovering around the turtle pit, not getting the objectives, and he paid the price. He lost the turtle, lost his life as well, and now Aurora, 3 minutes in, already 1,000 gold, and also Leave Me lost his orange.
Oh, TNZ with a drive-by. Bottom lane is also pretty much done. Koba forced to go for the recall. He is going to lose that cannon minion. They catapult to the turret, and Apex 47 essentially locks off the entire bottom part just by standing in that bush. And even though Boro is on the Kalea, he doesn't want to be there. So Aurora Turkey, basically off of one turtle contest, they have gotten an almost 2k gold lead.
This is huge, right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, why 2K is huge. This is just 3 minutes in. Top lane action, Orange Bob.
Red team hero has been slain.
What is happening? TNZ almost level 8. He runs down a Hylos with Revitalize and Glorious Pathway. Of course, with the help of Lunar, it was going to try and look for Rosa, who pops the Purify. Sniped by Quell the Evo. Falcons Mena finds a respawn.
Yeah, finally first kill on the board. Not too shabby there from Team Falcons Mena. Now, Aurora, they're restabilizing. 2K is still a huge lead at this point, and they do not want to lose that. Second neutral objective is coming up. Team Falcons Mena, it seems like they are the ones who are setting up first. Let's see, will the takeover happen again?
Let's look at where TNZ and Apex 47 are at. Siggy Boom. He just recalled Bakoba. He just face checks the bush. Someone wasn't given intel, because that should not have happened. So now you lose the intel again. This time with a death, lose control of the turtle too.
Things are not looking good here for the MENA representatives in Aurora. They will. It seems like there are no pushovers, right? They will go for the objective and even the zone. And you can see here, Leave Me struggling. 2 levels already. The gap between TNZ and Leave Me.
Yeah, Sigiboom did pop the Purify to get out of the Tsunami Slam. So good attempt from Boro, but unfortunately couldn't get the kill. 5 minutes in, mid-tier 1 of Team Falcons Mena has just been destroyed. Boro getting once more zoned away by Lunar. Falcons Mena have the whole team here. Drop the Glorious Pathway once around to Lunar, but he just easily zooms out of there, gets stunned up. Pretty tanky, flickers to safety. While the evil damage insufficient, so Aurora Turkey once more gets out.
A little bit desperate, but I guess beggars can't be choosers there. TNZ takes the tier 1 top, and Aurora just putting salt to the wound now in the bottom side. Koba flickers out.
And Flicker saving his life. Apex 47 looking to run away. They are indecisive of who to go for. And in the end, wanting to go for multiple choices leads up to getting nothing for Team Falcons Mena. In fact, haven't really seen this Kalea, exert the dominance that we know that she can.
It's tough, right? 2 Purifies on the main damage dealers early game, right? Siggy Boom and Rosa, so it's really tough if you're a Boro on this Kalea. You can target the tanky heroes, but then the damage output will not be enough just yet.
Orange Bob losing half his health bar just like that. We did say that this comp from Team Falcons Mena is all about going in and going in hard. It's a one-way ticket. But right now, they just don't have the resources to do that. TNZ, plenty of targets to choose from. Goes on a Borrow, but will retreat for now. There's no rush to get any sort of a takedown. And Rosa just alone in the mid lane is doing all the work.
Yeah, I mean, Rosa, such, again, intelligent player, knows his calculations, know the calculations, and now this will be the last turtle. Aurora, if they're greedy, they will wait for the Lord in top lane action.
Leave Me is going to be gone on by TNZ. Sliver of health, and again, assassination. TNZ finds the mega kill. They will think about fighting the Shadow Stampede from Sensei. Actually doesn't pull Lunar back. Now eats a face full of gloom. Borrow shows up, forcing the black shoes from Rosa. Team Falcons Mena defend the top tier 2, but in the process, bottom lane is completely unguarded, so that tier 2 is going to take plenty of damage. Third turtle for Aurora.
Yeah, it seems like they will play the disciplined way, taking the new. Oh, that's a pickup.
Aurora somehow just out of position. They're using the flicker, ignore that tsunami slam. So losing Borrow means that engaging is going to be tougher, but they will try the Glorious Pathway to make sure Aurora Turkey doesn't overextend, and they will punish those who do. Lunar will be the first one to go down. Great Nether Realm to keep the team alive. Now it's even. Good flicker toss. Koba out of position. Still has the flicker though. Turns it around, being very patient, but TNZ on top of him, and he will eventually fall. Team Falcons Mena losing another 2.
Oh no, 2 for 2, Leave Me. Oh, so close.
Oh, just in the nick of time to save him, but he's up against Siggy Boom. Tsunami Slam not really over the wall as intended, and TNZ, he's back for more. Finds Sensei and also Borrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is... Oh, I think it's too much to handle. 8 minutes in, 7,000 gold lead already in hand for Aurora Turkey. And things are not looking good here for Team Falcons. And this is just pure domination 8 minutes in.
You did call the Hanzo pick, right? We said that Joy might be challenged a little bit just because of the amount of crowd control that Falcons Meta has. But Hanzo is a completely different story. You, as Borrow, as a Kalea, I don't really want to Tsunami Slam the Hanzo if it's not his real body. You see the complications. Not to mention, TNZ is 7-0-2. He's level 14. He's just got his Trinity. He's going for item number 4. I believe that could be a Malefic gun. I've seen, Mr. Assassin Dave show off some pretty insane technology with the Malefic gun that actually affects the skill range. That could be something that they look for. Sea Halberd is a choice as well. And Engage that takes out Rosa. That is what Team Falcons Meta wanted from the beginning. 3 huge kills and a 3k gold swing.
Oh, bang, 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 Team Falcons Meta. Hey, don't underestimate us. Koba finds an important double. And now, somehow, they have the advantage for that lore take. Apex though.
Oh, Apex wants to look for Koba. That's a flicker already. Siggy Boom wants to take on the entirety of Team Falcons Meta. But I don't think that's a wise choice. Siggy Boom, not even a shot. And that is a complete turnaround. A close to 6k gold swing off of one sequence, Gani.
Oh, Team Falcons Meta showing up in the mid game. It was a one-sided early game, but Team Falcons Meta showed up. And now, take a look at the gold here. Koba not too far behind.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we talk about this team comp from Team Falcons Meta, the rundown. If they get it done right, it literally feels unstoppable. They just completely bulldoze through Aurora Turkey. Of course, TNZ did chip away at the HP of Team Falcons Meta, but not enough. Like, I feel like just now, Aurora should have just given the Lord away and played defense. Because with Siggy Boom going down, it's a bigger gold swing, and now the concealed play, Orange Bob, very early net around Mimi, doesn't get saved by that ult, and now TNZ has an angle from the side, and that's the collection. Aurora Turkey basically separating the battle lines, and Falcons Meta loses 4 in a blink of an eye.
Oh no, a minute ago they were on the offense, but now Aurora turned the tides. Sensei alone, he has to defend for 10 seconds, which Leave Me and Bora will be there, but yeah, that nullifies the pressure from Team Falcons, right? Aurora Turkey, what a recovery.
I think, if Team Falcons Man needs to understand that the comp works best when they're able to play together, but not when you are underneath a turret. I feel like the turret was a big deterrent, right? They couldn't really do the full rundown, and not to mention Apex 47 isolated Leave Me was in no shape or even prepared to fight. I would say Falcons Meta did get the tier 2 top. They had a big fat minion wave, Lord Empower minion wave just now, which eventually was cleared out by Siggy Boom. But still, 4.4k gold lead for Aurora Turkey. A lot more manageable than things were a few minutes ago.
Yeah, still in favor of Aurora, and here's the catch, right? Holy Crystal, Siggy Boom. That's going to be a problem for Team Falcons, right? Let's see though, the MR, only Athena for Hylos. And that's not a good sign, and Siggy Boom can definitely just practically right now can 1v5, 2v5 Team Falcons, no problem.
Yeah. Aurora Turkey going for split push. Here comes Borrow. They need a target. Purify. Rosa out of position.
Oh, no.
And the same cache in the same location 2 minutes ago resulted in a kill onto Rosa.
That is what Team Falcons needed. TNZ though.
Couldn't find Koba. They did get the turtle back onto Orange Bob. Sensei NetherRealm. Very well timed. Getting Orange Bob out of the way. Leave Me will try to move on forward, but Luna disengages. Do they want more? Sensei flickers forward, finds the pull into Luna, and Luna will flicker to safety. Leave Me misses the Blaze Surge, re-engaged by TNZ, but doesn't have the health pool to work with. Team Falcons Meta now looks to Lord, and this it's going to make or break the game.
Good, good.
Tsunami Slam finds Luna. They did lose Orange Bob. The knockout on the single boom. Lord helps out Koba, but Koba will go down. Fortunately, Luna is still alive. Moro realizes his whole team is dead. Will take Apex 47 out, but TNZ finds a triple kill.
The calculations from Aurora Turkey seems like it's a bit too much. Now Sensei, he defended a while ago, but can he defend now?
NetherRealm just got back up. Might have to sacrifice the mid inhibitor, but now he's popped the NetherRealm just to buy a bit of time. 4 more seconds for Orange Bot to come back. Sensei will go down. 20 for him. Aurora Turkey, they did get the mid inhibitor, but no Lord for either team. So Team Falcons men are still in it.
Wow, Sensei, round 2. Great defense, right? It seems like he bought enough time, made the important clear as well, though lost the base turret. But regardless, Team Falcons, they are now back in shape. It's a 5v5. Sensei has the passive, so his death timer isn't too bad.
The next death is definitely going to be longer, so he needs some time to get his passive back up and running. Apex 47 is concealed, makes it to the bush. Falcons Mena needs to be aware of that. That has been their undoing for majority of the game, which is just the bush control. Lord now being sieged by Aurora Turkey. Team Falcons Mena, if they want to make a move right now, it has to be quick. Aurora Turkey will pull back.
TNZ is not yet shown. So that is what is creeping in the minds of Team Falcons Mena. Where is TNZ? And there you go, TNZ shows.
And we're trying to stop him. Orange, Bob and Boro doing majority of the work. Mid lane will have to be cleared out, and Aurora Turkey now pushing the envelope a little bit. The fact that Orange Bob is down to less than half health, and Rosa just standing in front. Team Falcons Mena to try and make a quick move. But Tsunami Slam purified by Rosa once more. A desperation fight. They found Koba on the side. Apex 47 with the catch. And that's 3 dead on Team Falcons Mena. Sensei trying to hold on, but with the battle line separated, that NetherRealm did almost nothing. Lord will be secured by Aurora Turkey for sure. And you can see contingency plans for Team Falcons Mena. As Sensei goes down, Libby clears out the mid wave. They just need to buy time.
Oh no, oh no. Aurora Turkey finds the opening and finds the ending of that fight perfectly well. Now they got the Lord. They have 5 men, and Team Falcons Mena, they have defended twice technically, but can they defend the third? Or is it 1, 2, 3, strike 3, you're out?
The last Lord before it gets fully empowered. TNZ do first cheeky plays. Boro looking for a target. Tsunami Slam grabs Rosa. Rosa black to force out Boro. Save on the NetherRealm again. The timing just right, but Lini has already gone down. They trade Apex 47 in return. Rosa can't run away. Taken down by the ring of punishment from Orange Bob, and Team Falcons Mena once more mount the defense of a lifetime at the cost of the entire base.
What a defense from Team Falcons. Though they have to sacrifice both of their remaining base turrets, but they can weather the storm. Take a look at the items here. Oh, it's full item for Koba. So now, you know, hey, at least they have the firepower to take damage and also give output damage. Remember, Sigibum is also full items, and it's a lot of damage, all right? He adds the Blood Wings as well as security and also adds magic power. So it's still Aurora Turkey's game. But if they blunder, don't count Team Falcons Mena out just yet.
I'm seeing the fleeting time onto Boro, so they... No, it would have been effective if they weren't that far behind earlier on, but still, Koba sitting on a Legion Sword, probably a Malefic Gun coming up next. Again, Rosa gonna get caught stunned up. Can he get out? Cannot. Rosa is dead! Didn't even get to use the Black Shoes. Falcons Mena once more with the catch.
That's a slight that's not a slight miscalculation. That is a lot of miscalculation there by Rosa. And he got punished for it, right? He thought perhaps he can hold it off, seek out information, and popped his Black Shoes as security measure. But no, the stun, the crowd control chain was too massive there, and the damage output from the side of Team Falcons, like we mentioned, is already more than enough to burst the, I guess, the 10 heroes, more than enough.
Oh yeah. Even to the Purify too. Get hit by any crowd control for the Kalea. If the Tidal Strike hits you, you are essentially unable to move. Luna will have to flicker. So Falcon's Mena, despite not having any inhibitors, are doing a pretty good job at managing the waves and getting that map control. But they gotta keep it up a lot more time. Uh-oh, they found Boro. He needs to get away. Sensei comes in with the Nether Realm very early on. Kenzie in the back line. That's what Orotoki is setting up for, to separate Falcon's members from one another. Now losing Orange Bomb means that this fight pretty much done. Leave Me wants them to leave him alone, but Apex 27 doesn't want to do so. Ejection button. Boro has the immortality. Will expend it for now. Gets Ghana again, trying to jump away. Kenzie to the back. Kuma needs to survive. A Siggy Boom finds the angle to go in, and without any resistance, Siggy Boom finds the double kill, and Aurora Turkiye, 19 minutes in, have finally cracked Team Falcon's Mena and broken the game apart. Crystal is the only thing standing in their way, but they want to pat that KD before taking game number 1.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Siggy Boom again delivers to close out game 1. What an important fight there